Who invented money? It's a surprising history of money. Before banks, coins, or credit cards, people used cows, salt, and even giant stone wheels as money. But who actually invented money? And how did it become the backbone of our entire civilization? Let's dive into the unbelievable history of money. Imagine this. You're a farmer with eggs, but you need shoes. So, you find a shoemaker who needs eggs, and you trade. Simple, right? That's the barter system. But here's the problem. What if the shoemaker doesn't want eggs? Or your eggs go bad? Barter was messy, slow, and inconvenient. People needed something everyone agreed had value, even if it wasn't useful on its own. So, humans got creative. Early civilizations used commodity money, objects with intrinsic value. Cattle in Africa, salt bricks in Ethiopia, cowrie shells in China, and Africa grain in Mesopotamia, even tea, tobacco, and beads. These items were widely accepted, rare enough to be valuable, and often hard to fake. But lugging around bags of salt or cattle wasn't exactly convenient. Enter coins. Around 600 BCE, the kingdom of Lydia changed the world. They minted the first standardized metal coins made of electrum, a natural mix of gold and silver. These coins had marks from the king, a guarantee of weight and purity. This was a revolutionary idea. Money had official backing. It was easy to carry. Everyone could use it. The Greeks later adopted this idea and even put images of gods, animals, and rulers on coins. The earliest form of currency design, the Romans took coinage to another level. They mass-produced coins from gold, silver, and bronze, and used them to pay soldiers, collect taxes, and run the empire. Coins weren't just for spending. They were propaganda tools too. Each coin told a story of power, conquests, and emperors. Money became not just a medium, but a symbol of authority.
Ow!
Now imagine this leap. Instead of carrying metal, you carry a piece of paper that represents value. That idea came from China during the Tang dynasty and became widespread in the Song dynasty by the 11th century. The government printed jiaozi, or paper notes, to replace heavy coins. These notes were backed by the emperor's seal and accepted across provinces. Europe wouldn't catch up for hundreds of years. In medieval Europe, people feared carrying gold and silver, so goldsmiths began storing it and issued receipts. These paper slips started being used to trade because everyone trusted the goldsmith's word. These goldsmiths eventually became the first banks, and those paper slips, the ancestors of today's banknotes. By the 17th century, central banks like the Bank of England began printing official currency, creating the system we still use today. Fast forward to the 1950s, and say hello to the credit card. The first was the Diners Club card, followed by Visa and MasterCard. No need for cash, just swipe, sign, and go. Today, money exists in the digital realm, phone payments, cryptocurrencies, online transfers, the majority of money today. It's not even physical. It exists as data on a screen. So what is money? It's not gold, it's not paper, it's not plastic. It's trust. As long as people believe it has value, it works. Whether it's a coin, a note, a number on your screen, or even a Bitcoin. The power of money lies in shared belief, not in what it's made of. Let's recap. We started with barter, then used cows, shells, and salt. Coins arrived in Lydia, paper money from China. Banks emerged in Europe. Plastic took over the 20th century. Now it's all digital. The story of money isn't about wealth. It's about evolution. So the next time you tap your phone to pay for coffee, remember, you're part of a 5,000-year journey of human creativity and trust. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe to Flashback Facts, and comment your favorite historical form of money. Was it cowrie shells, salt, or maybe Bitcoin? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode of Flashback Facts.